Oh yeah, and for the returning viewers, my computer doesn't make as much sound anymore. Alright. So, the original idea I had for this video was comparing this site to another site called Civit.ai, which was another image generator. But I found out it was better to just do one at a time. And this site also got an update overnight because I was doing the recording for that other video yesterday. But I got an update overnight that made the generations for these two models faster because apparently there was an error. So I'm just going to do this one, and let me see how fast it was. Let's do Enemies A since it's the first one. I'm not gonna change the prompt at all. If you want to look at it, you can. You have to describe the characters, but not everyone, because some characters you can just give the name and the series. I'm gonna try to analyze mistakes, because I'm not gonna just roll by like everything's perfect. A lot of the time it'll like mess up the stripes on her jacket and make it just one stripe. Okay, so apparently I was wrong. A and B, the vast majority of the time, will get the stripes right. There is sometimes it'll mess up, but the majority of the time it'll be just fine. Continue. But it's been doing pretty good on that. And I guess the finger's right here. It's much better than, other generators, but I think it looks alright. Yeah, that's Animuse A. Now, the difference between these two models is apparently, I had to get someone to tell me this on the Discord, but apparently Animuse A is used with not used. It's taught with older styled anime. And Animuse B is taught, quote unquote, taught with newer style anime. Like how you can, I think it's you put pictures into you teach it with pictures. I like this one. I like the bubbly, I think it's going for. I think the bubble background. These two kind of, they linking up, but I'm gonna let them do their thing. I really like that it did the, kind of like the outline. I'm not gonna ignore this little mistake here, but we're gonna roll with it because it got it just right with everything else. So I'm not gonna complain about that little thing. And honestly, I greatly prefer Animuse B. I like Animuse B much more than Animuse A. Normally it gives me much better results like this. I'm no artist, so I can't really point down where shading is done good. This seems a little off to me, but OG Muse, I don't really like it. It's faster, but I think it's faster because whenever I did it before, Animuse A and B were slow. Yeah. So this one, it's realistic, but it goes for a realistic style, but it also makes more mistakes. Like, I can't name a single time that Michiru wore a crop top. And they also got the tail wrong. I'm gonna seed with a new seed. See if it does anything, if it fixes that. Okay, so I don't know if that's meant to be a fold or if it's just like a fold in the jacket. I think it's really common for female characters that it just gives crop tops because I think it's like feminine, more feminine clothing, I guess. The fingers, not bad. It's passable. I'm those look like the same characters. Also, the white on here. Also, ooh. The white on the shorts is green. The tail is not right. The OG Muse has much more mistakes, but it's realistic. So if you're going for a realistic kind of style, then that's where you go. Sadly, these two are time limited. That's sucky. Actually, hold on. 04. You can't see the date on my thing, but you guys know what date it is. 2025. Oh, the 30th of the 4th. What the? It's well past that. I think we're good. So, yeah. I'm gonna just cut to something else. I just noticed that the OG Muse didn't like pay attention to the background thing that I put in there that made the like the blue and pink background on the Animuse ones. This time I'm just gonna put the name, the character. Okay, it got it. It got it, but there's like, why is this like greenish? It looks similar green to the one on the pants. The background this looks kind of cool though. I didn't have to put anything. I think I put in the background stuff because I did this. And it gave a cool background like this. I think it automatically sends a like a background theme, like theme of the character. Now you guys probably don't even know who this character is. It's from an anime called Being. Here's a mistake right here. Anime called B&A. From it released in 2021 on Netflix, and that's where I watched it, and I really liked it when I watched it. It's been a long time now. I kind of want to rewatch it, see if I still like it. But let's try a different character. All right. We're gonna step away from the whole series and let's try Naruto Uzumaki. I think it's gonna have a little trouble with this. I gave a very brief description of the clothing, but with how popular Naruto is, well, well, okay. This isn't very good. First off, too many fingers. Second off, his eyes aren't green. It got the Hidden Leaf, like, logo? Sign? Right? Why does he have a tail? Why does he have stuff on his arm? Bro! Maybe if I go to OG Muse, because it is, like an older anime, I think. When did Naruto Shippuden come out? I don't know. Okay, so this looks like it's more inspired of classic Naruto. But it still has... What is this? What is that? Oh... Okay, that's better. 1, 2, 3. Looks like there'd be another finger right there. Okay, too many fingers. This is better. I forgot that I put one tail so it wouldn't generate more tails on the Mewtwo. But yeah, it has blue eyes. It's much better. Let's try another one. Let's try another one. And if you can hear that creaking, that's my chair. My chair is not new. And it's like partially broken. Okay, so it has a general basis. Like, it's alright. That kunai looking a little off. That's misaligned, but you know, this eye doesn't have a pupil, this one does, and that pupil's fucked, but it's getting there. Let's try. fuck is this? Okay, this is better, but where are the totem at? I'm gonna try Animuse B, see if it... Because I'm curious, because it's going for a young Sasuke, and it went for a young Naruto. I think it's because it's trained on older images. I don't know when Sasuke wore this fit, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe if I put headband. I'm not trying to go for perfection. I'm gonna say that now. You don't expect perfection from AI. This is much better. I don't know what the fuck this and that is. I don't know why he has webbed fingers, but you know, it's its choice, I guess. But it's closer than it has been. That's not supposed to be red. Okay, let's try one last one. Okay. Alright. I did say one last one, but... If you do this, if the dice here is white, every generation you do will go up a seed. And if it's grayed out, then it won't do that. I think I know what to win for here. And I like the idea, but it... No. Okay. Alright. I think this is the best one we got. The logo is kind of blurry, but other than that, it's majoritively fine. The only problem, other than the Leaf Village thing there... Can you guys see my mouse? Because I'm looking at OBS right now, and you can't see my mouse. But, well, I can't see my mouse on OBS. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, though. I guess I'll find out after I post the video. But, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about on this left arm. Is that, like, if it was just a blue shirt and not anything on that shirt. His hair is also a bit spiky. But, we're gonna let that slide. And that's DreamGen. The short rundown. It's much better if you describe in like as much detail as you can. As like same was like as I really need to work on that. Kind of like what I did here. I described the character, and you'll get much better results, as proven here. So, oh, also, this here is really helpful. I put that on every generation I do, and it's really good to have. But that's it. Thank you for watching, and subscribe. Have a good night, morning, or afternoon, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.